நான் எப்போ வருவேன் எப்படி வருவேன்னு யாருக்கும் தெரியாது. ஆனா வர வேண்டிய நேரத்துல கரெக்டா வருவேன்.
Many may not have seen Rajnikant's entry into politics coming with just 6 months to go for the assembly elections. But the superstar's late arrival in a crowded political field could very well force a realignment in the state as Tamil Nadu gears for its 2021 poll battle.
As a third force, if and when Rajnikant actually enters, there is bound to be an attraction for a third force in Tamil Nadu. Even when Vijaykanth launched his party in 2006 and went for an election, he polled 8% plus votes. So expect Rajini to have much greater appeal as a third force. There are people disgruntled with the DMK, AIDMK who would like to go across and vote for a Rajnikant or an alternative to the Dravidian bipolar politics that we've had. So definitely Rajini will be able to capture a vote share as a third force. I would expect that in 2006, in the presence of Jayalalitha and Karunanidhi, if a Vijaykanth can poll 8% vote share, then I don't think anything, I think the Rajnikant would be around 18 to 20% vote share.
With his brand of spiritual politics, Rajnikant's ideology seems closely aligned with that of the BJP. And although some of his close advisors have had links with the BJP, Rajni has in the past attempted to distance himself from the National Party, even going so far as to say that there were attempts to saffronize him. But can the superstar helm a third front, bringing together smaller parties to take on the Dravidian heavyweights of the DMK and the AIDMK?
As far as Tamil Nadu is concerned, DMK and AIADMK dominate the political battlefield. Other parties form alliances with either of the Dravidian majors in order to make a mark in the state. In the last parliamentary elections, we saw DMK allying with VCK, Congress, IUML, MDMK, left parties and several other smaller parties. Similarly, the AIADMK allied with PMK, DMDK and the BJP. This time around, the AIADMK has said that it wants to ally with the BJP for the assembly elections. However, the BJP has not expressed any such sentiment as of now. And as far as the PMK is concerned, they are known to switch alliances ahead of the elections. And there are also other smaller parties that will look to ride the Rajini popularity wave in the upcoming elections.
I think a lot of parties would like to piggyback on Rajnikant to win maybe some seat here and there in addition to their vote share. So there will be a lot of players who will want to go with Rajnikant, but it is not easy for Rajni to ally with any of them because he wants to rewrite politics. His credibility will go for a toss if he goes with a established political party. Imagine a Rajnikant who attacked the PMK in the past, who's had huge fights with the PMK in the past, going and allying with the PMK. If Rajnikant allies with the BJP, he is open to the attack that, people will accuse him of being a proxy to the BJP. So it's not easy for Rajni to ally with any of the major political forces. Maybe with some insignificant small parties he can ally. But beyond that, I think it's pretty much Rajni on his own.
அவர் உடல்நலம் முக்கியமானது என்று 2 வாரங்களுக்கு முன்பு சொன்னவர் இப்போது திடுமென கட்சியை தொடங்க அறிவிப்பு செய்வதற்கு நாள் குறித்திருக்கிறார். அவருக்கு பின்னணியில் பாரதிய ஜனதா கட்சி அல்லது RSS உள்ளிட்ட சக்பரிவார் அமைப்புகளை சார்ந்த சனாதன சக்திகள் நெருக்கடி தந்திருக்கிறார்கள். ஒரு அச்சுறுத்தலின் அடிப்படையில் தான், நெருக்கடியின் அடிப்படையில் தான் அவர் அரசியலுக்கு வரப்போவதாக அறிவித்திருக்கிறார் என்று விடுதலை சிறுத்தைகள் கட்சி கருதுகிறது. அவர் சுதந்திரமாக முடிவெடுக்கட்டும். ஆனால் பாரதிய ஜனதா கட்சியின் இன்னொரு முகமாக அவர் இங்கே இயங்குவாரோ என்கிற அச்சம் இருக்கிறது.
While parties like VCK and the Congress may choose to stick with its present ally, the DMK, Rajni may be able to count on his old friend from the film industry, Kamal Haasan, and his party Makkal Needhi Mayam.
மக்களுடைய நலனுக்காக நானும் கமலர்களும் இணைய வேண்டிய சூழ்நிலை ஏற்பட்டால் நிச்சயமாக இல்லை.
So, could a superstar alliance be on the horizon, and could their star power attract votes?
I cannot jump guns at this point of time, and that's for Kamal sir and Rajini sir together to sit out and work out the alliance and on whom they should go about and things like that. Hypothetical answer is I think it will sweep the polls. Okay, I think that will be the defining moment for Tamil Nadu politics, not only Tamil Nadu politics, also for national politics. However, the decision to be taken is by both the leaders. I'm not wanting to jump concerns there. But for the hypothetical question, what we will do, then the believability that this is going to work will become much more higher. So the people who are that fence sitters, that cat on the wall kind of people, the people who will look for whether to back the winning horse, all that numbers, apart from the people, as I told, the youth and the women and the people, the educated people who all joined together, I think this will be a 1 + 1 = 11 effect.
Back in 2017, Rajinikanth had said that the political system in the state is rotten and that he will definitely bring about change. But 3 years later, and just months ahead of the actual election, the army that he had promised to put up front is still in the making. Moreover, he has presented himself as an alternative to the Dravidian parties in the state. This means that his choice of allies are limited. So the big question now is, will the superstar see the wave of change that he is expecting, or will he just prove to be a spoiler for the Dravidian parties?